Most people don't lose their day at noon. No, they lose it much earlier than that. They actually lose it in the dark. They wake up and they lay there half alive, negotiating with their pillow like it's a lawyer, and they're trying to get a plea deal. And then, well, the phone happens, and then the day happens. That's the whole game right there. So I'm going to tell you what I do, and I'm going to tell you why the timing of what I do matters. You see, I like to be up before the sun. And I'm not saying right when the sun comes up, but before, right? Because when it's still dark outside, you're not in the world's schedule yet. You're in your schedule. Nobody's calling, nobody's texting you, nobody's asking you for things. It's like the day hasn't woken up to start arguing with you yet. So that's exactly when you take control. A lot of people ask me, they say, Logan, why so damn early? Well, here's why. Because I believe that if you can win in the dark, in the early morning hours, you can win anywhere. It's easy to act disciplined, right? Especially when the world is already moving all around you. And it's easy to get up when there's urgency and noise and other people up and around. But when it's quiet, right? When it's quiet, when it's cold, when and your bed is warm, right? And there's nobody watching. Well, that's the moment that your character is real. So yeah, I like the dark because the dark, it tells the truth. And I keep it simple. 5 moves, and they're the same every time. It's not cute. It's a starter motor for my day. It's how I take the wheel before the day just grabs it from me. And the first move is easy. I get up immediately. I don't lay there and wake up. I don't scroll on my phone. I don't think. I don't negotiate. Because if I start the day bargaining with my comfort, well, damn, I might bargain with everything, right? Work, I'll bargain with my training. I'm going to bargain about doing all the hard things I said I would do yesterday, right? And that makes me almost a disciplined man, which is the same as not being one, right? So I sit up, feet down, I stand up, done, I'm up. Second move is easier. I reset the room, right? And I'm not talking about deep cleaning. I'm talking about making the space look like I'm in control of my damn life. I straighten the bed. Even though my wife and kids are in it, I still pull it up and, straighten it up. I put it back together where I can. And people love to mock this, like that's pointless. Well, it's not pointless at all. It's the first thing that you finish with the day. And finishing something early, it actually matters because it tells your brain, hey, we close loops around here. And that's a big deal because most people start their day with open loops and scattered thoughts and unfinished everything. And then they wonder why they feel stressed. It's because their environment is a dumpster fire and their mind follows it, right? Well, the third move I make, I hit a short set of something. And I'm saying it's not like going to the gym. I just do something enough to wake my system up. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of mornings, most mornings, I don't feel like doing it at all. But guess what? That's the point. I just want one quick moment where my body has to obey me, right? So push-ups, squats, I'll jump into a plank, whatever. My body has to obey, right? So it doesn't matter what it is. It matters that I do it even when I'm not in the mood, right? because mood is a damn liar. If you only do hard things when you feel like it, you're going to live a soft life. And that's the deal. That's the trade right there. So I do a short set and I remind myself early, I can move on command, on my command, and I can actually do it. Fourth move is a little different. I literally stand still in the dark, right? So I stand there. And it's not creepy or anything. It's just, this is where the whole before the sun thing becomes more than a schedule, right? I'll step outside or I go to the damn window and I just stand there for a minute. No phone, no noise. I'm just breathing. I'm just being awake on purpose. It's like checking in with myself before I go to check in with the world. And here's what happens if you do this consistently. You see, when the world finally wakes up and the noise starts, you're already anchored. You're not coming out of a sleep directly into chaos. You already did your first wins. You're already steady. You're already ahead at that point. And then when the sun does come up, man, I'm telling you, it hits different. It really does, because you didn't sleepwalk into the morning. No, you actually earned it. The fifth move is the one that I find is probably my most important one, and also the one that's been the hardest to do. But I delay my screen time. And this is the hard truth part, right? The phone is not neutral. It's not just a tool. It's a slot machine that lives in your fucking pocket. And the first thing it wants from you is your attention. And once it gets your attention, it just starts spending it on nonsense, on outrage, other people's lives, the distractions that are dressed up like they're information. So my rule is simple. I don't let that screen touch my brain until I've already won the opening to my day. Because if I open the phone first, I start serving the world before I've even built myself up to be able to handle it. And that is what most people do. I've been guilty of that myself. It's a retraining that we have to do once we recognize these things. I mean, most people, they wake up, right? And they immediately just become an employee, right, of the internet. I mean, let's hit the excuses, right? So it's like, I don't have time. Well, you do have time. You just don't have control. And that's not an insult. That's just a diagnosis. And look at it yourself. If you wake up 20 minutes earlier and buy yourself a quiet start, you're basically buying yourself a better life for the price of one earlier alarm. And yeah, the first few days suck. Your body's complaining. Your brain's going to tell you it sucks. Your bed is just going to be calling your name. Calling your name. But good. I mean, let the damn thing complain. I mean, because that's the old you dying. The second excuse, I fall off. Well, of course you do. Everybody does. The difference is when you fall off, how fast are you coming back? Missing one morning isn't the problem. But turning it into a story, that's a problem. If you miss a morning, just don't spiral. You don't self-hate. You don't, make a speech about it. No, you just shut your mouth and you do it the next morning. Recovery speed, right? That's the real discipline. So here's the whole message, clean as I can make it, right? Get up before the sun. Not because it looks cool and not because you want to post about doing it, but because the dark is quiet and honest, and it gives you a head start that the world can't take from you. So win the opening, then let the day try to fight you, because you'll already be standing on your feet. All right, you guys, it's been another hard road hour. Thanks for hanging with me. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe, do the whole YouTube jazz thing, and we'll see you before the sun comes up.